Celebrating Women's History Month is so important to me because in the role that I'm in right now, I know that there are a number of young girls across the state that look to people in positions like this and say, maybe one day I can do that. And for me, serving in the Senate really is about giving back to my community and giving back to the people around me and fighting for things that might be bigger than me, because I know that I wouldn't be here without so many of women that came before that demanded that girls got the same shot that boys get. And I'm a mother of three. I have 3 kids. I have 2 boys and a girl. And Women's History Month is just as important for me and my sons as it is for me and my daughter. And this is a perfect time to talk about how, when you really look at it, women make the world go round. And without us, you lose a very important voice in the conversation. You know, we tend to be reasonable. We tend to be known for how we negotiate. We tend to walk into a room and we try to see all perspectives and all points of view. And it's a really special time to make sure that people understand that it wasn't always like this. That there was a time when girls had only a couple of options. You could be a mom, you could be a teacher, you could be a nurse. And here I am at 37 years old, an Illinois state senator, representing over 215,000 people. It's an incredible position to be in. So one person that I really wanted to highlight this month is Miss Merri Dee. She's really an example of someone who used her personal and professional life and dedicated that to the service of other people. And it's a wonderful example for those of us who came after her to learn from her in that respect. I mean, years with the United Negro College Fund, years hosting the Bud Billiken Day Parade, over 38 years on WGN television, and spending so much time as a community affairs person, which was really her job to celebrate the community in the greater Chicago metropolitan area. A shining example of what you can do when you're not just thinking about yourself, when it really is about the upliftment of the community around you. One of the things that is striking about Miss Dee's personal story is that she suffered a horrifically violent attack, kidnapped from the station along with a guest, and was taken to a forest preserve, and both of them were shot. And the guest died, and she was left for dead. I think this was back in 1971. She could have died on the side of the road. But not only did she literally crawl up the embankment and come back to us, but she spent every single moment after that using her time and her talent and her energy to not only make sure that it couldn't happen to somebody else, but to really get involved in victims' rights. So while she was working as the community affairs person for WGN television, she was also really important in the drafting of Illinois' first crime victims rights constitutional amendment. Made it one of her signature things that victims ought to be notified when their attackers are released, because when her attacker was released, she got no notification. So, you know, there were things that were born out of tragedy for her that she turned and used to help better not only the lives of victims in the state of Illinois, but I would say all of us. So another example of what you can do when you stop concentrating on just yourself and what you do when you come out of crisis.